What's going on, everybody? It's me again, Zavi, and thank you for tuning in for another one of my crash courses on foundation building. That's what the quarter is about. Today is WillPower Wednesday, and I'm going to be teaching a crash course on meditation basics. Okay? So, if you are a person who is interested in learning what it takes to achieve a successful meditation session, then this crash course will help you get there. Okay, so I have my notes here so I can stay on track for you guys, and I encourage you to go and get you a pen and a piece of paper so you can take some notes. Okay, Monday, if you tuned in Monday, we were talking about resume building 100, and resume building 100 is just about creating your personal list of qualifications. Okay, things that you are specifically interested in. So we can start developing a mindset of what makes me happy. What am I purpose here to do? What is my passion? Instead of I just need a job. Okay? So today, like I said, is WillPower Wednesday, and I'm going to teach you the meditation basics so you'll be able to still the chatter in your head long enough to receive the guidance and advice you're yearning for. The information you're seeking for God to give to you. Okay. During meditation, one is able to strengthen their inner self. And strengthening your inner self enables you to strengthen the connection and the relationship with your higher power. I call him God. Okay? So, that's why it's very important for one to learn the meditation basics if you're interested. All right? Now, it's not meditation is not easy. It's not easy to achieve, but with work you very well can succeed in it. Now I know a lot of the times you see people go around and they're all like this, and you're probably wondering, well, how do you even get to that point? Now what are you thinking about? How do I even station myself? What does it take to get here? And that's what you're going to learn right here in meditation 100. Okay, so let's get started. What is it? What is meditation? Okay, so meditation, it encourages us to connect with our inner self, and it strengthens our subconscious mind. All right, it's a personal experience, and this personal experience brings answers and clarity to prayers and difficult questions we may have been struggling with. Okay, meditation helps balance out helps balance out the basic chakras. And you say, well, what's chakras? Here we go. I'm about to tell you a little bit on chakras, okay? And I'm gonna get deeper in meditation 101. I'm actually going to do a meditation exercise with you. So we're gonna meditate together, and then you'll be able to experience the things that I'm teaching you about right now, okay? So, like I said, meditation helps you balance out your basic chakras, and we have 7 basic chakras. 7 basic ones, and I'm just briefly going to give you a little bit of information on those. Okay, so starting with your crown chakra, and your crown chakra is above your head. Okay, and it's associated, the chakras are associated with colors, and the colors are associated with the term called auras. If you think about it, when you probably heard people say this before, ooh, this person got a bad aura about them, I just can't look, just a funky attitude. That's true. A lot of people say it as a cliche nowadays, but that particular aura that they're speaking about is true. You very well can see it. When you're in tune with yourself and your chakras are balanced, you are able to then see other people's auras and, be sensitive to their energy and be able to help them if they want you to, and all things of that nature. So, balancing out your chakras, I'm going to give you some more information. So, like I said, the crown chakras, chakras, right? A chakra is a center of spiritual energy, okay? A central area of spiritual energy, and you have 7 of them. And the first one I'm going to start with is the crown chakra. So this central spiritual energy that's at the crown of your head is in reference to your higher power, all right? It's the ability to be able to see things from a higher perspective. And that chakra is closely related to the color white. All right? And then you have your third eye chakra, and that's in the center of your head. A lot of the times they have the depiction of the pyramid, but that's your third eye chakra, and that brings about consciousness, a higher consciousness, not this worldly consciousness. Okay, it gets deep. Okay, you're way bigger than these worldly thoughts and these worldly ideas and these materialistic things. You know that. Okay, get to know that. All right, so your third eye chakra, it brings about consciousness, and that's related to the color violet. Okay, now then you have your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the ability you have to give and receive love. Okay, and that's closely related. It is related to the color pink and green, or pink or green. When you're in meditation and you're thinking about strengthening your heart chakra, balancing and strengthening out your heart chakra, sometimes you're going to see green. Green is when you think about produce. Okay, so green is good, but you want to see it pink. You want to see your lotus flower of your heart pink. Okay, so if you have some green spots there, it's a little it needs a little bit more nurturing. You got to work on yourself a little bit more because you want to see pink. Okay, but I'll get more into that next time. So that was your heart chakra. And so far, that's your fourth chakra. Then you have your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is right above your navel, and your solar plexus has to do with your confidence. And that color is closely related to yellow. Okay? Then you have your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is below your navel, and it's closely connected to your lower abdomen. And your sacral chakra is called so because it strengthens your ability for sensuality and sexuality. Okay, that's your nurturing spiritual center where you create. If you're a woman, you hold creation. If you're a man, you get the fluids going in it. Okay, so your sacral chakra is important. It's just as important as the rest of them, because I was getting ready to go on a little subject about sex, but I'm going to stay right here where we are today. That'll be another topic, all right? So that's your sacral chakra, and it's closely related to the color of orange, okay? And then lastly, you have your root chakra. And your root chakra is found in the bottom of your spinal cord, okay? And it is called your root chakra because it is your foundation. This is your foundational chakra. All right, and it's closely related to the color of red. Okay, so back to meditation. During meditation, all right, meditation helps you balance out your basic chakras. And as I just explained your 7 basic chakras to you, you can see why it is important to maintain a healthy balance between those. It's very important. And during meditation, you're able to still yourself long enough and center yourself where you can become connected with the higher power, ultimately strengthening your inner self and balancing out all 7 of those chakras. Okay? And it's not easy. It takes time. It takes time. Okay? So, also meditation strengthens what we know about our purpose, what we know about our passion, the peace we have in our life, and the path we are to take in our life. During meditation, we are able to strengthen those 4 categories within ourselves and clearly identify these things, clearly have a roadmap, and able to follow out and live our life path through meditation, strengthening your inner self. Okay, this is why it's important to learn how to meditate. Okay, because now if you think about it, we take the time out of our busy lives. We got to take the time out of our busy lives to sit in stillness and meditate, to listen to the guidance of inner self. We have to, because this body that we possess on a daily basis is nothing but flesh. It's nothing but flesh. It gets tired of people. It gets tired itself. You know, we get beat up on. I hit my leg. You're getting old. It don't matter how much you work out. The flesh gets old. The spirit gets wiser. Okay? Okay? And so it's meditation is very conducive to your inner growth. Your inner God, your inner goddess. All right? Now, the point of meditation, okay? So the point of meditation, like I said, is to still the chatter long enough for God to deliver the seeds of guidance and wisdom during the moment we are open to it. Okay, so in reference during meditation, we are open. We are supposed to be open to receiving the answers and receiving the guidance that we are searching for, and we're able to get a clear notion on what it is we're supposed to do, simply because we don't have all of these worldly restrictions on us. We don't have a lot of chatter in our brain. We are sitting there and we are in position, and our body knows it now. Our spirit is at attention, but our body knows it now. So that brain, you quiet your brain and you want to get into a very, very peaceful, loving headspace, and you want to welcome yourself. You try not to think about anything, nothing but peace, love, and spirituality. Okay, that's what you do. Now, during during that moment, like I said, we're open to inspiration and answers. We have to be. All right, and our questions get answered during meditation. So, that gives you the opportunity to explore the natural resources available within you, because you don't have to go out here and soul search in somebody else to identify within yourself. You don't have to do that. I'm not here to soul search you. I'm here to teach you how to soul search. Because life is about constant correction, and at the moment that I may not be there to provide you with what you need me for, you'll know how to go and get it yourself. You'll know how to go to your higher power and say, God, this is what I need. Okay? So that's my goal here. That's my goal. All right? Now, it's during meditation that we find our true self. All right, our authentic selves, as meditation allows our divinity to expand. It's inevitable. If you are wanting to learn how to meditate, and you get to a point where you're meditating successfully. Okay, well, and whatever that means to you, you get into a point where you're meditating successfully. You are going to open yourself up to your personalized divinity, your personalized life plan, that purpose that God has over your life outside of you preaching his word. The actions that you're supposed to take upon your life to bring about your own peace, joy, love, and prosperity. You are going to be opened up to that divine flow of life. And that flow is going to require you to walk through it without any limitations, just surrendering to God. So when you open yourself up to meditation, you open yourself up to the truth, the real truth. The real truth upon why you were created and what you got to do to fulfill your destiny. Okay? Now, another reason why I feel that people should meditate is because why people meditate. Now, first of all, people over 100 years now. Okay, there are over 100. More than over 100 years, but upon generation since ancient times. Okay, but there are over 100 different meditation practices. Okay, and now the reason why is because it's many different religions, right? It's many different cultures. So it's going to be many different ways to practice things. However, the most important point of whatever type of meditation practice you want to follow is that it all leads up to the higher power. It all leads up to the higher power. If that's where it goes, then you go ahead and you take that meditation training or practice and you use it, honey. I don't have no restrictions and no limitations, no titles, just God. And you should be the same way, okay? Now, when you're preparing to meditate, here's the good stuff. When you're preparing to meditate, all right, to maximize the benefit of meditating, it's important to properly prepare the mind, body, and soul and your environment. Is very important. As prepping is basis to any ritual, right? You have to be able to, you want to make sure that you have the necessary, your environment is quiet. You don't have a lot of things going on around you. You don't have a lot of light, artificial light. No, you want to have candles. Maybe you want to burn some essential oils of that nature. And if you want some advice on that, just hit me up. Essential oils, I know okay, so vanilla is good, Vanilla is good. Lavender is amazing. Tea tree. I burn a lot of sage to, get out the bad energies of my home. But you want to make sure that you have the windows open so those negative energies can have somewhere to release themselves. You don't just want them all up in there and you feel it all balance. That's because you got too much bad in there with your good. Okay, so that's just a little bit on fragrances and essential oils. But now, number one is your place. When you're preparing to meditate, like I said, you want to make sure that your place is quiet and you have no disturbances. Okay, you want to, whatever space that you're in for meditation, you want to make sure that you use this space regularly so it can it can have your energy and your aura in that space. Now, if you think about just like your home, a lot of people come to my house and they say, I just feel so comfortable and I just feel like I can go to sleep every time I come to your house. Well, it's because I provide a comforting spirit. Like I said, I burn sage. I have essential oils. I meditate right there in my living room. So as soon as you step into my home, you feel my energy. You feel that meditative energy. You feel the energy of God right when you get into my house. And the energy of God is comforting, right? So I tell people, that's God, baby. That's God. And so that's what your area is going to feel like eventually over time. So you want to create it as such. I have a picture on my personal Facebook page where I showed a little capture of my sacral area. It's a very small area, less than 120 square feet. And I got some pillows sitting on the floor. And a couple of spiritual memorabilia around, so you just create what is sacred and what is conducive to your meditation ritual. You got to set the tone for you and God. Okay, now lighting, like I said, a soft, subtle lighting. Candlelight works best for dark rooms. Okay, and that's because positive spirits are attracted to the flames of candles. And now I'll get more on that on Meditation 100. But you want positive energies around you, positive spirits as well. Okay? Let's be real about this. Everyone possesses a spirit, and you have good and evil. It is very, very possible, very, very possible to attract negative spirits. Okay? But we don't want that. We want to attract positive spirits, spirits of God. All right? And so you want to make sure you have that lighten right for you. It's you want to make sure it's subtle, not a lot of light, because you want to receive. You want to be in that area that is most comfortable to you and most inviting to positive energies. Okay. Now a low watt bulb, if you don't have a candle, is doable. Okay, get yourself about a 50-60 watt bulb, or get yourself a little night light and you turn that on if you don't have any candles, or if you have a dimmer setting on your light switch, then put it on dim. Okay, now if it's in the daytime when you choose to meditate because you don't have any other time, that's fine. You just draw the blinds back and prepare yourself as normal, considering your place and setting the tone and different things of that nature. You want to be mindful of your temperature as well during meditation, because you want to make sure that you want to ensure that you are in a warm place, because your body temperature may fall during meditation simply because you're calming yourself. You're going to be focused on your breathing. Breathing is a very important part of meditation as well, and I'm going to get there. But you're going to be focused on your breathing, and when you're centering yourself and calming yourself, that lowers your heart rate and your circulation. It steadies it, so it quiets your body. It quiets every aspect of your body, including your temperature. So that's why it's very important to dress warm or have a blanket around you, because that's going to happen 9 times out of 10, and you don't want to get distracted simply because your temperature changed. Ooh, it's cold. You done broke your meditation. You don't want to do that. So in preparing, it's important to prepare for the temperature change as well. And now, I stuck diet in here because, you want to stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. And everything that you put into your body comes out of your body. And you want to make sure that you have a nice diet, that you're following a nice diet. I'm sorry, can't talk today. All right? Because your mental state plays a huge part in meditation. And so your mental state is influenced by what you intake. Okay? You have to be mindful of that. It really is. Now, so do not meditate soon after eating, because you're so full, you know, you do not want to be sitting there with a stomach that is full and you gotta use the bathroom after and you just can't, you all uncomfortable and you don't want to do that. So do not choose to meditate soon after a full meal, okay? Eat yourself, you just waking up in early in the morning or something, you got to get yourself together first and eat yourself some yogurt or a piece of toast or something really quick, and then after you meditate, then you can make yourself a meal, okay? That's just my opinion. Now, you don't have to fast before meditating. However, yogists are people who specialize in meditation. They do that before they go out and meditate and perform yoga and different things of that nature. But what you do want to do, you want to eat well. Like I said, get yourself a piece of bread or have some yogurt or something light before you go to meditate. No caffeine, and avoid stimulants such as sodas and teas, sugary foods, okay? Because you don't want to be affected how you are mentally interacting during meditation. And sugars and caffeine, that it hypes you up. And you want to be able to still yourself. You want to be in more control of yourself. So these things, you can eat how you want. Your diet is very important. But at the end of the day, if you want to have a successful meditation, I'm just giving you a few pointers on how to control your diet, okay? Now, when your digestive system is functioning well, the brain and your nervous system functions well too. And you need your brain and your nervous system in order to have a successful meditation. So I just think that you may just want to eat properly, okay? Okay. Now, when it comes down to posture, all right, let's back up. How long to meditate? A good meditation session typically lasts anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. You have people who go as long as an hour. It's strictly up to you and what you are trying to achieve. You know good and well that you are not going to be able to achieve too much in 10 minutes, not even 15, to be honest. But for beginners, 15 minutes should be your maximum. But honestly speaking, you won't be able to achieve much or receive much clarity within a 10-minute meditation. Okay, so you want to kind of block out 30 minutes in the beginning. I say 30 minutes in the beginning, so you can kind of challenge yourself to get yourself used to being in this meditation stage. All right, because moving forward, meditation, you have to be in a specific posture. All right. Now, when you're meditating, you want to make sure that your back is straight up. A lot of people I know lay down during meditation. When I first meditated, I chose to lay down flat, loosening every aspect of my body because I wanted to give myself the most comfortability. Now I meditate sitting up with my legs crossed in the yoga position. But I don't do this. I just have my palms straight up because I want to receive. Make sense? And I know I'm kind of at an angle, but I have my palms straight up because I want to receive. Okay? So every time you sit in meditation, whether you have your legs crossed, you have your arms crossed, or you have them like this, whatever the case may be, you want to have your palms open and up because you want to receive. And you want to make sure that your back is fully aligned so your chakras could be aligned. Get it? Makes sense? So that's where this posture, that's where this comes from. It comes from, with the legs crossed, it comes from being in a balancing posture. Okay? Discipline. Receive. Having my chakras aligned so they can be balanced. Make sense now? Yes. Okay. So now, if you are sitting up straight in the chair, you want to make sure that your feet are on the floor. That is very, very helpful to have your feet on the floor because, as you know, you have the ground beneath you, right? And during meditation, you can also, when you are meditating, you can also imagine the power and the energy and the light that's coming from the ground, coming up through your feet, on through your body, coming up through your head, and going up into the heavens. Okay? And you just imagine that light that light, and you're receiving and you're receiving. And so when you have your feet on the ground, you are transpiring that energy as well. So I sit on the ground, but if you're sitting in a chair, you want to have your feet on the floor. Okay? It's all making sense now, right? It's really, really dope. It's very, very scientific, but guess what? You are too. Know that. This is a material world. You are you are a spiritual person having a physical experience. Remember that. So all of these things, all of what I'm telling you, I know it's very intense, but all of these things live inside of you. You got this, okay? Now, the most important part is your breathing techniques, okay? During meditation, breathing is the most important part. When you're starting your beginning, when you're going into your meditation session, you want to get yourself into a mindset of peace. A mindset of peace, a mindset of thinking about absolutely nothing. And sometimes I have to clap my hands or snap my fingers or stomp my feet, and that breaks up the energies within you and in your atmosphere as well. And so you want to get your mind to a center of peace, and then you want to focus on your breathing into your nose and out through your mouth. Okay? A lot of people don't focus on the out through your mouth, but I do. Now I want you to try something with me so you can understand why. When you're breathing in, I want you to think love, 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 peace, peace, peace. Go. And when you blow out, I want you to think fear, pain, doubt. Go. Do it again. I'm going to say it. Breathe in, love, 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 peace, peace, peace. Breathe out, fear, pain, doubt. One more time. Breathe in, love, 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 peace, peace, peace. Breathe out, fear, pain, doubt. Okay? Now, the reason why breathing is important is the very reason, is because of the very reason of how it made you feel just now. Then when you're breathing in all of the necessary energies and positive energies of the atmosphere. And when you're blowing out all of the negative things that is within you. Okay? Now, when we inhale and exhale, a combination of oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen is going on, okay? We also inhale prana. And prana is a Sanskrit term that means absolute energy. Prana is found within all living things and is considered to be an active principle of itself. Okay? All right, so proper breathing provides a constant supply of absolute energy. And it's very important. Now, if you find yourself during meditation in the beginning when you're trying to meditate, and you find yourself not being able to think of anything peaceful, it is said, and it works, that you focus on your breathing. You take deep, slow breaths and you focus on them. And then once you find yourself right in the midst of that absolute focus, you begin to ask the questions that you need answers to. Okay? You begin to seek out the guidance that you want to receive from your inner self. Things that you're confused about, you will be able to receive clarity on those issues. Or you'll be able to understand why they are so confusing to you, so you can go back and make the